And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers arrived at the arena. A lot of thought put into those outfits. The dome of the California Capitol building lit up dramatically here at our broadcast location in Sacramento. Greetings and best wishes. Hey, Dave.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. The Kings are trying to snap their long playoff.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Trailblazers. So far, they've got the fourth best record in the conference. And checking out Sacramento, a game and a half out.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Damian Lillard. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard. And for Sacramento, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Jabari Parker is out there with Whiteside. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Trent passes to Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jabari Parker. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Now, here's Fox. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Now, here's Fox. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Hield kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. And Anthony sends it back. And now Portland on the break. Here's Trent, covered by Hield. Lillard from outside drops in the tray.
The star just keeps rising for Damian Lillard. Heck of a talent with tremendous range.
Fox against Anthony. Hield the pass to Parker. Fades. Portland grabs the miss. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
And that's what led them to a blowout win. Offensively, they were solid, but their defense was what really carried it.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Lillard's got 5.
Well, Lillard is used to getting pushed around. Got to admire how he muscles it in regardless.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Anthony against Parker. Kings moving the ball around. And Fox has it in the corner. From deep. It's hauled in by Trent. Portland leading by 4. Here's Lillard. Covington trying to break free. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist from Covington. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because you're still thinking you could be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And some changes here for the Kings. Marvin Bagley comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Bielitsa in for Barnes. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Lillard.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And then Hield with the dunk.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Lillard with it. Out guarded by Hield. Lillard attacking. Bagley with the block. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Good on the triple. Hield's got 7 points in the game. Portland trailing here. Bounce pass from Hood. Three-pointer, Lillard. Bagley with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Parker, that's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Robinson comes in for Hield. And Halliburton subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Can't give any lane to the basket. Once Lillard sees it, he jumps all over it.
Now, here is Halliburton. The pass to Bagley. And it's Portland with the rebound. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
I mean, they were their worst own enemy in that game. I mean, they kept on shooting themselves in the foot.
Here's Halliburton following the score by Rodney Hood. Lays it up off the glass.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Now, here's Cantor. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing.
Almost 7 feet. Bagley has got the tools to be a great shot blocker.
Here's Halliburton.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Bielitsa. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists.
He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Inside, it's deflected. It's stolen by Bagley. Wide open look. And Cantor pulls it down.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Here's Halliburton. Bagley controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Kings lead by 5.
An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the boards.
Here's Hood. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
44 seconds left here in the first quarter. And he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good from Bielitsa.
When you think of Bielitsa, his shooting comes to mind. He's a solid player who knows his role on the team.
Corey Joseph's checked in for Robinson. Outside, Joseph. Feeds it to Bagley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Outside, Jones. Here's Giles. Defended by Bagley. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bielitsa, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, at 6'10", Bielitsa's a legit threat inside. Looking very comfortable and assured right there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. A free throw good from Lillard. The free throw is good from Lillard.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Joseph. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Kings shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first.
At the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. Pass to Cantor. And now Portland on the break.
Got to appreciate how aggressive Cantor is on offense. I mean, it's what earns him trips in the line.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. And Cantor drops them both. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Kings lead by 5. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the team's camaraderie.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Oh, setting the pace early. Aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Giles is out there with Derek Jones. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Joseph, the pass to Bielitsa. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his 2nd foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Bagley dishes to Joseph. Clock at 6. High post try. And it's rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him. Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Joseph against Lillard. Another shot. That shot is off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Covington, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo has to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. He clearly has something left to offer.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kevin.
Oh, wow!
Nice. This is one area where Lillard wants to develop. He knows his team needs his playmaking.
For Sacramento, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Hield outside. And he drops it in from the low post. Hield's got 9. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Lillard. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. To the inside and stolen by Lillard. Pass to Anthony. He kicks it to Nurkic. Here's Covington. Nurkic, the pass to Covington. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Back to Covington. Puts up a 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, it's Hield. Pass to Parker. Shoots over Lillard. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
The Kings come into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Anthony. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Parker. Barnes finds Parker. Good work defensively by Anthony.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Buddy Hield.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
A rapper off the court, a number 0 from the town, an elite point guard. And he has plenty of personality. He's a fun guy to be around.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Whiteside comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Barnes. And here's Whiteside. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Here's Anthony. It's Covington on the wing. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Covington's got his second basket.
It's easy to admire Covington. Even when the defense gets rough with him, he stays with him.
Hield outside. Sacramento moving it around. Parker kicks to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Robinson for 3. They get it back. Whiteside got a piece of it. Here's Trent, covered by Hield. Trent passes to Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
He's got to respect the interior game a little bit. When he gets deep inside, he forces the defense to hit him.
He throw good, Damian Lillard.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And Portland making a change here. And here are the Kings now. 7-point differential. Hield kicks to Parker. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hard to cover a shooter of Whiteside's height. I mean, defenders tries to make up the difference in fouls.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, Jay, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. Got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Fox goes in. Whiteside, high post. Outside, Robinson. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Jones looking for an opening. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Kings trail by 7. The pass to Bielitsa. Now Whiteside. To the paint. Here's Parker. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Tuesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Thursday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Fox against Lillard.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Jones for 3. Robinson pulls it in. For Sacramento, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. First one falls for them.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Whiteside. Halliburton comes in for Parker. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Enes Kanter's checked in for Anthony. Kanter, the pass to Lillard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Lillard's got the lead up to 9 now for Portland. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Joseph, that's good.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Passes to Hood. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Back to Hood. Lets it go with a 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Bagley finds Joseph. Outside, Bagley. Fires at the elbow. No good on the shot.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it over.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He ended up with 19 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. And that does it for our...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, down low. That's a 2 from Barnes. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
Fox passes to Heel. Back to Fox. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fox has got his first 2 points.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. Count that one.
This is Fox at his very best. He's so hard to stop when he's attacking with force.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Back to Covington. Up again and staying with the play, Anthony. Anthony's got 18 points in the game.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
The Kings trail by 15. Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Heel. All sorts of time. Here's Parker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And at this stage of Parker's career, it's about accepting whatever role is asked of him. So far, he has done an admirable job of doing this.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
You can't do a lot to stop Lillard. He's amazing at absorbing contact on these drives.
So it's Sacramento down by 15. Right side, Fox. Healed outside. They get it back. Right side, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
To the left wing. Here's Trent, covered by Heel. Trent can't hit. Kings have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. Good.
And you want more of this from Parker. It's all about the confidence and staying aggressive on offense.
Lillard attacking. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Oh, yeah, it's getting to the lack of communication, the lack of trust.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Sacramento making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Cantor checked in for Portland. The Kings trail by 13.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. But hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't miss words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Covington against Barnes. Six on the shot clock. There's the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, you got to admire how aggressive Lillard is. Terrific at finding a way to get to the championship.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
A free throw good from Lillard. And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley, he's checked in for Parker. Bielitsa comes in for Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Heel. And so he makes both from the line. The Kings trail by 18. It's Fox with the drive. An easy 2 points on the layup. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
What a fiery competitor. I mean, it's evident that Fox loves taking on intense coverage and converting.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that.
First trip to the line for him here.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
The key for Hood is consistency. Now he's an established player. He has the tools needed to be a solid scorer in this league.
Robinson's checked in for Sacramento. Halliburton comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Now, here is Halliburton. Covered by Lillard. They get it again. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Hood. Jones kicks to Cantor. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Just 5 to shoot. Jones for 3.
Come on.
No good there. So the Kings will take it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
High post Bagley. Got a hand on it.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
Here's Giles, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Halliburton. And here is Robinson. Off target with his 3. Here's Giles. Hood on the wing. He's covered by Bielitsa. The Kings trail by 20. And there's the pass to Halliburton. Bagley with a wide open look. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Bagley's got 6 points.
This is what the coaching staff wants from Bagley, for him to be confident and to take these shots.
From beyond the arc, Giles, that's good.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Halliburton. And Jones sends it back. Count it. .129 left in the third. Here's Lillard. Out to Hood. From downtown. That one, no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it for the finish. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
Whiteside's checked in for Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Corey Joseph. Robinson hits them both. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. To the middle and stolen by Whiteside. Outside, Fox. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Fox has got 8 points in the quarter.
Ooh, what strength from the crafty Fox, determined to score and overcome these obstacles.
The shot's good from Cantor.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Fox against Jones. And Fox gets it to go.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Robinson against Hood. Jones for three. That one misses. And so it's Portland. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We come back right after this. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, good job defensively.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Kings trail by 15. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Trent in at the 2.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Trent passes to Carmelo. Latrey sinks the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And the three ball is good.
This is who Hill is. You make a three on his squad, he's coming for retribution.
Trent passes to Jones. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Back to Fox. Fires the three. Kept alive. Right side. He doesn't hit that one.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And it's denied by Fox.
Or catches the opposition off guard. Fox uses his instincts to make defensive plays.
Jones for three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Here's Fox, and it's blocked.
Yeah, the anticipation from Hood. That's just fantastic work, reading the situation and leaping up to swat it away.
Here's Kanter, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
It's stolen by Bagley. Barnes can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 16. Here's Trent. There's the dish to Lillard. And Parker with the block.
This is the defense you want to see from Parker, stepping up with the big-time block.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. And it's Fox with the jam.
Evolving right before our eyes. When Fox puts it all together, so fun to watch.
Lillard against Fox. Nurkic trying to get open. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 27.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Parker left side. Over Kanter. It's tipped.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Nurkic with the block.
Oh, This is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Barnes kicks to Fox. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Anthony against Barnes. Rebound by Nurkic. Here's Lillard. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Fox. That's a 2 from Hield. Sacramento again missing. Trailblazers leading by 20. Anthony looking it over. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Lillard against Fox.
That's a big part of Fox's upside. His ability to defend with effort, aggression. He'll contest every shot in his neighborhood.
Here's Parker. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Portland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Covington passes to Lillard. Takes it out to Covington. The Trailblazers rebound. Nurkic can't hit.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Offensive rebound. Bagley with the bucket.
Showing toughness on that possession. Bagley doesn't back down from these type of challenges.
Here's Trent, covered by Hield. The Kings trail by 16, and the Kings pushing it up now. And that one's good, Barnes.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open 3.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking, more ambidextrous, that they can use either hand at a high level.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Lillard against Fox. Now Anthony. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
Outside, Fox. Here's Hield. Nurkic with the block.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Portland.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lillard.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Kings moving the ball around. Joseph, that's good.
But sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Trailblazers leading by 15. Down low. Here's Collins. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Parker. James looking around. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
.50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Joseph. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
To the inside. Collins, good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Holmes, good.
This is the attitude Parker plays with. Someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
And the rejection by James. Here's Joseph. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Free throw good, Joseph.
Joseph. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Little with the ball. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. James with a deep 3. Off on that one. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that.